What I got here is 28-70 f2. Is this the perfect lens to use in 2023? Let's find out. If you're watching this for the first time, guys, my name is Anatoly and I do tutorials and vlogs on this channel about photos and videos. If you like this video, please subscribe and like this. But let's start with this lens. Let's talk about the quality of this lens. This is it sounds like plastic, everything is plastic, but it's a really good quality. You can tell when you grab this, or when I grab, for example, my 50mm that costs $200. It is a really good quality. Like, it feels solid plastic, like really solid. Like, it means that it's not that one of the fakes plastics that a lot of companies make. The only big problem with this lens is the price. Yes, when I bought it, it was a $3,000. I mean, it was like $2,999, but it's $3,000 lens. Seriously, is it worth it of spending that much money just to go and take photos 28-70? Because 28 is not wide enough, 70 is not telephoto lens yet, because that's where it starts. It starts from 70, but it's still kind of too wide, because a few times I tried to snap a photo of eagle sitting on a branch and I couldn't even zoom into him, and I don't have a 70-200 lens. Mostly people gonna use these lenses for portraits, and maybe at 28 you can do some nature photography, but most likely you're gonna be using this only for portraits or family shoots, like for example that's what I did. Another kind of downside of this lens is that this lens weighs a lot, like unbelievable. This thing is so heavy. When I had my EF 70-200 second version, it was on my Canon R3 and it wasn't that heavy compared to this. This is like unbelievable. This is heavier than 70 than 200. Can you imagine this, how heavy this lens is? I think this is 2 pounds, but I'm telling you guys, this is really heavy. Believe me, when you're walking with R3 that is not a light camera and you have this on it, I mean, your hand's getting tired, believe me. Seeing this? Yes, it's a weather sealed lens. So it has the seal gasket, meaning that when you're using this, for example, with R6, R5 or Canon R3, you can go out and shoot in negative weather in a rainy day and you'll still be making a nice photos or videos, because this is weather sealed. It means no weather gonna affect you from stopping you to not go shoot. This lens has extended zoom, so older one that I had, the EF mount, they were inside. Same thing with my 16-35 and 70-200, they all inside. For some reason, new RF lenses, they all extend. It doesn't extend a lot, like you guys can clearly see. It just extends a little bit, but the problem is when you go somewhere. For example, I was recording one of the videos. I was out in a dirt place with my cousins. They were doing four-wheelers, and this thing wasn't that good to take photos because I was scared that the dust gonna go in here, even though it's a weather seal, so I assume they have something inside. But then you can hear sometimes, like, you go the noises of the sand, but I just blow it with the air compressor and everything is perfect. Another cool part about it, that it has a lock, so then it means that when you flip the lens, nothing's gonna happen. Some companies and some lenses, they don't have any of this, so when you use this for like, I don't know, 1,000 times, then when you flip the lens, this thing gonna fall out. See, this is without the lock, it doesn't fall. Here, they prove there is no lock. So this is a really cool feature that it has a lock. Let's talk about the filter thread. Like, a lot of people say, oh, you can record videos with this. Yes, you can. It doesn't have a stabilization. If you have a stabilization in your camera, that's not a problem, even at 70. But the problem is to find this lens thread. This is a 95 millimeters, guys. 95? Seriously? How big the ND filter do I have to have? Do I have to have one of this with the matte boxes? Or what? I bet that those filters that you thread in, they cost a lot of money, because to get it 95 millimeters is unbelievable. My Canon 16 to 35 has 82 millimeters, and I'm thinking that's a lot. This is 95, so it's gonna be a pain to find a right thread filter or ND filter or like polarizer or any of those. I like this that has a manual and autofocus switch. This is perfect. This ring is so smooth, doesn't make any noises. This one I like, it has the clicking sound. I don't know if you hear it. This is the Canon new RF lenses ring, and I have this set up for my ISO because my shutter is on top and my aperture is on the back. So this one I'm using for ISO, and without any issues it works perfectly. You can do a lot of different settings, but the best one that I found for myself is ISO, since I'm holding it like this and I'm shooting a photos. I love this lens, and like I guys said before to you, that the main problem with this lens is just the price. $3,000, not a lot of people want to buy it, but believe me, 3,000 bucks is worth for this lens. This is really professional, good quality and awesome portrait nature lens. Anyways guys, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.